Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Serpents. And if you do enjoy the videos, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Serpents, it's time. We need to talk about VeChain. The time has arrived. Now, I've been a little bit quiet when it comes to VeChain. Haven't brought to you as much because, to be honest, hasn't been that much to talk about. But we do need to discuss VeChain because it is one of those major plays of 2023. I'm going to walk you through why, in my personal opinion, again, it's not financial advisor, I'm not a financial advisor, but there is going to be a time when it is go. It is time to enter a solid position into VeChain. And if you do, I'm going to show you how you can, it's going to be insane, right? I'm not even going to like, let me just tell it to you, and then you decide in the comments what this could look like for you, and could VeChain potentially be something that you invest in. Now, VeChain.org is the website you go to start to learn about VeChain. If you are new to VeChain, maybe somebody told you, hey, I've been investing in this thing called VET, go check it out. I would start with the main website. It's got everything that you need. They've just recently rebranded as well, like from a logo perspective, and little bits and pieces on the website have been redone. But it's the public blockchain that derives its value from activities created by members within the ecosystem solving real-world economic problems. VeChain stood out to me back in 2021, before it had its run in April 2021. VeChain stood out to me because it solves real-world problems, which is far more than a lot of blockchains can say today, which are basically a piece of paper and a hope and dream that they are actually going to do what they say they're going to do. So VeChain stood out to me very, very early on, and it is surprising that through the peak of the bull run in 2021, it didn't do some of the things that we thought it could do. We certainly thought that it could go a lot higher than 25 cents, and it didn't. And that sort of turned a lot of people away from VeChain. Now, if you look at a VeChain today, at 1 cent 905 at the time of making this video, you think, wow, 25 cents sounded like a pretty good deal to me back then, if you could, cash it out then compared to now. So the opportunity that it provides at the moment, and I'll go over it at the moment where we're at, it's almost at 2 cents today, but it's sitting at around 1904 at the moment at the time of making this video. But before you do look into price and all that, start by understanding what it is that you could potentially be holding. Go through all the resources, the application, the developer info, everything that it's about. Go through its media kit, the V4 wallet, the Sync 2, the VeChain Explorer, the VeChain Insight. Go over everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. You gotta be a serpent. And serpents research. Don't just go by a 10, 12-minute video, which is what I do on here. You can listen to me, you can listen to others, but then you gotta back it up with your own research. Because ultimately, it will be your decision and your decision only, whether you decide to go into VeChain or not. As you initially start to research VeChain, this economic model and going over the white paper, I gotta keep it 100 with you, serpents. It's not going to be the most fun time you'll ever have in completely understanding how the economic model works, the VET token, the VTHO token, and I cannot tell you how many people message me and they're like, hey, so I hold VeChain and I just got a whole bunch of the random of this other coin, and is that the coin that I buy, or do I buy this coin? It's like, no, you buy the VET coin. So that's how I know already that people haven't read the white paper, like straight away, or have done any significant research into what VeChain is. Now, when you start to research about VeChain, I really do want you to pay attention while you're doing it. It's like I said, you need to focus serpents, because it is going to be very, very important to understand the longevity of what is about to happen with VeChain. Now, the cool thing about VeChain is that, it does give all its insights about the mainnet, the blocks, and what is going on and what is happening, which once again is a lot more than we can say compared to some other companies out there that are claiming that they have, a lot of bandwidth happening and a lot of things happening out there in their block. So Again, all part of your research is to understand this stuff, and I don't mean you understand you have to become a blockchain developer, but I kind of do want you to understand exactly what it is that you hold, because that will give you posture, especially with what I'm about to tell you from a numbers perspective. And numbers can be extremely exciting if you understand what you hold, because we're going to go through a period where the price is about to go down again for VeChain. But if you understand what it is that you hold, then you have a much, much, much better posture. Now, from a white paper perspective, when you jump on their website and click on vechain.org/white paper, it's actually one of the better ones because of the way that it's been designed. You can just take it step by step, go through the different sections. You can click on a particular one, start at the top, of course, and work your way down. But governance, the blockchain, how it works, it's all here. And it's important to understand it, especially the economic model of how the business makes money. Because you ask a lot of people, how does the particular blockchain are you invested in work? Or how does it make money? Or how do you make money? Or, how will it reach, say, $1 per coin? And people just look at you and go, I don't know. I was told it was a good idea. Yeah, no, that's not actually how it works, Serpents. I hate to break it down to you, but this is not research. Like, getting it from a friend or a 2-minute social media video is not research. You must understand the difference between the two. If you can't tell me how VeChain makes money, then you don't understand how VeChain can scale. And if you don't understand how VeChain can scale, how can you know that it can reach, say, $1? It's just that you heard somebody say that it can reach $1, and therefore you think it's true. And when it doesn't, that's when people cash out. Now, VeChain does score new partnerships and dives into billion-dollar market, and it is good for VET investors, right? I think the future is huge for VeChain. Now, VeChain board member Renato Grotola said that the move would enable VeChain to help entities and individuals contribute to the common environmental sustainability objectives. Now, if you know anything about VeChain, you know that it is the king or the queen, whichever way you want to look at it, of sustainability and utilizing blockchain for sustainability. They are all over it. Now, the partnership is the latest in a long line of VeChain partnerships with top companies from various sectors and governments. VeChain has been on a run of gaining more partnerships, penetrating new areas, and I would say that the company, from the peaks of its 24 cents back in April 2021 until now, November 2022, it is a much, much better company, much stronger company with way, way, way better partnerships. So it is growing. And they just minted for 1.5 million euro NFT from Italian automobile company. And the future of Racy Capital is being redefined by them. And they started back in 2015, so they've been around for a while. Now, the VeChain Foundation has announced that it recently minted a non-fungible token NFT worth 1.5 million, representing an actual inventory of an Italian automobile company. According to the announcement, VeChain and Supply Me Capital are building a new capital raising models without incurring debt, but tapping on the NFT proneness. Through the use of VET ecosystem, the VeChain intends to revolutionize funding models to fit in with existing assets and liabilities. And when I run you through the numbers of VeChain and what it can do, what it can achieve over the next 3 years, this is exciting. This is exciting because I did mention, and I have continued to mention, that VeChain will have a strong play in the NFT space. It's going to have a big, but it will be commercial, institutional, corporate NFT. Won't be your, 20,000 JPEGs of a penguin. No, it's going to be corporates using NFT technology powered by the VeChain blockchain system. Exciting times ahead. And big whales and institutional investors are super bullish on both Bitcoin and VeChain, which says a lot about, where VeChain is going. And VeChain won't mind providing carbon neutral consulting services to Qatar to help the nation host a carbon neutral event as well. So they're the big ones. And the developers, they're the ones that are going to be driving this up, and it is very, very exciting. Now, where can you purchase VeChain from? If you go to coinmarketcap.com, you can click on markets, and then you can see all the different markets of where it's available. Now, VeChain is available in like 99.9% of all the blockchains exchanges out there. You probably struggle to, in your country, to not be able, it'll be almost impossible to not be able to purchase it, because it is available in so many countries and so many different exchanges because of the fact that it's been around for so long. Now today it is up, it's up, 2.22%, and currently sitting at a market cap of 1.3 billion, sitting at a lonely number 34 in the world. Now let's have a look at the price. What can we see? How is this going to play out? In my research, the way that I see this playing out, and serpents, don't get scared with what I'm about to say, but I do see VeChain dropping from where it is right now at 1 cent 904. I can see it dropping to 0.007. So more than half of where it is today. Now, pay attention to what I'm about to say. $10,000 into VeChain at 0.007 will be equivalent to 1.4 million VeChain tokens. Now, my play on VeChain is that by the time we get to 2025, at the latest, we will be at $1. So we're talking about turning $10,000 into 1.4 million within 3 years if you have the patience, the courage, and the posture to ride out 3 years of VeChain. Now, again, it's not financial advice. I'm not financial advice. I'm just trying to show you serpents, how serpents think, how serpents go about these markets. And now I will be patiently waiting for that 0.007. I'm going to load up, and I'm going to look away. I'm going to come back and look at it again by the time we get to mid to late 2024. Now there is absolutely no reason why that is not logical. Like it would go to a 68 billion market cap, and by 2025, with the mass adoption that we expect to see in the world when it comes to crypto, that is not crazy. Like, to think that we'll get to $1 VET, that is not insane at all. But I would love to know your thoughts. If you did learn something new today, then don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you. Look forward to see you on the next one.